we have been creating with other CG Center. We call it the Clonal Crop Community of Practice. We had a meeting where we invited several donors, and there we discussed about a new initiative, a big initiative where there's really a need to push for more cryopreservation.
Create a cryo network globally of all interested parties by the end of 2020, including probably initiating with a workshop. And by the end of our 5-year period in phase 1, to almost triple the number of collections or accessions on a collection basis that are in cryopreservation today, globally around the world.
Cryopreservation is the preservation of biological tissues at ultra-low temperatures. And by ultra-low temperatures, we mean a temperature of liquid nitrogen, minus 196 degrees Celsius. So we are sure that all biological, chemical and physical processes are in fact arrested. So when you store something for 5 minutes or for 100 years in these conditions, it is the same.
So it's long-term conservation of clonal crops and recalcitrant seed crops.
Before we can start with cryopreserving an accession or a cultivar, we first need to produce a lot of rooted in vitro plants. So per accession we need about 200 of these individual plants from which we excise the meristems. First we start with in vitro plants. From these in vitro plants we excise small meristems. These are in fact the kind of stem cells from our plant, very small tissues of about 1 millimeter in diameter, sometimes even smaller. We protect with cryoprotective substances. We freeze these pieces very fast by putting them on a small piece of aluminium foil and dropping this in liquid nitrogen. Transfer to the liquid nitrogen, and then we store for 100 years or more.
And I'm very happy to say that the Belgian government proposed to back up the existing cryopreservation accession that already exist. But of course, there's much more to cryopreserve. So we hope very much in this big initiative, CGR initiative, to really boost much more cryopreservation, since a lot of material are in danger, since they are maintained only in the field condition and or in vitro. And both those conditions are not really reliable for the long term. We really have to, the best way to conserve those clonal crops and recalcitrant seeds is through cryopreservation.